So after finally getting the official reveal for the next generation Nintendo Switch 2, we also got a pleasant surprise at the end of the video, being a small little tease for the first ever Switch 2 game, being straight up a brand new Mario Kart. And just like GTA 6, people have been asking for a brand new Mario Kart for the longest time because Mario Kart 8 is literally over a decade old, and just like how GTA 5 has been only getting remasters and ports onto new systems, and we had Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on the Nintendo Switch, both of these have been long overdue for getting brand new entries, and it's honestly kind of funny how it seems like both of them are finally going to be getting that in 2025 because GTA 6 is supposed to come out in 2025, and it looks like this brand new Mario Kart game is most likely going to be the launch title for the Nintendo Switch 2. And while there has been a lot of excitement for finally getting a brand new Mario Kart game, there also has been some negativity and backlash that I've noticed as well from people's reactions to that little teaser that we got at the end of the Switch 2 reveal, so I figured I'd talk about that for a little bit inside of this video and just share my thoughts on it as well. Now, by far the biggest thing that I've seen the most people saying about this new Mario Kart game is that it looks too similar to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on the Nintendo Switch, and I will admit that when I first initially saw this when I was watching it, at first it kind of looked like the game looked very similar to me as well. It honestly to me kind of looked like a mobile game at the beginning, just kind of with the art style and everything as well, but it was really after I started looking at it in slow motion and kind of looking at the details and stuff that I noticed like, wait a minute, this game is actually looking much different than Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And I think I can kind of maybe understand why some people had this type of reaction, especially if you were somebody who was really keeping up to date with the Nintendo Switch 2 leaks and rumors, and you were on top of all of that, and you were hearing all these things about how the Switch 2 is going to be such a massive leap in performance coming from the original Nintendo Switch and how it's going to be very powerful and all of that. And then the first game that Nintendo decides to show on this next generation system is a Mario Kart game that looks like this. This isn't really kind of like that night and day, like, wow, this looks insane for next generation compared to what we used to have. So I think some people might have just had this kind of be like their interpretation, and then because of that, they felt a little bit let down, which I think is kind of a little bit understandable. And the thing is, Mario Kart 8 already looked so good on the Wii U, and they were able to take really good advantage of the Wii U's power to make it look like that, and I really feel like after that point, Mario Kart really wasn't going to be the series that was going to have like the crazy night and day difference for what a next generation version of the game would look like, but even this version that we have right now on the Nintendo Switch 2, it's really when you put it side by side to what Mario Kart 8 Deluxe looks like, that you can actually notice that there is some pretty big improvements inside of this new version. So really, when we take a look at like Mario here, for example, side by side, we can really kind of see the new type of art style that they're going for with this new Mario Kart on the Switch 2. It definitely kind of reminds you a little bit of like Super Mario Bros. Wonder, but at the same time, Mario is just much more expressive and kind of cartoony in this game as well, which I also really enjoy. There's a small little section where he kind of goes over like a little bump and you can see his entire expression change, and also like his entire cart gets a little bit squashed too, so it definitely feels like they want to be much more expressive with this type of game on the Switch 2. And the folks over at Digital Foundry have already done a technical analysis on this Mario Kart teaser in comparison to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and they were able to say that the character models are looking much more detailed inside of this new version of Mario Kart, and it seems like the lighting and shadows are also going to be much better inside of it as well, and it even seems like the track textures for the tracks that you're going to be racing on are much more detailed. Same applies to like the carts as well, with like the wheels that are on them and the bodies and everything, so it's looking to be much more detailed, and so there are definitely some next gen changes that we can see. It's just not like a night and day difference that's in your face and super easy to notice, because even if we compare some smaller things here like the steering wheels, you can see in Mario Kart 8, the steering wheel is still kind of a little bit jagged and has some straight lines in it, but in the new Mario Kart 1, it looks completely rounded out like how a steering wheel should be, so there's definitely some better details that you can get on the Switch 2 version. And with all the rumored specs and things that we've heard about for the Nintendo Switch 2, I definitely feel like this game should be capable at running above 1080p, so this game could even be in like 1440p, 60 FPS, or even 4K potentially. Obviously we're talking upscale, but by the time the final version comes out, and that's definitely going to look really impressive on like a 4K TV. And really with this game, the graphics and how the game looks visually, I don't really think that that's the way that they want to show off what the Nintendo Switch 2 is capable of, as I really feel like the biggest thing to come out of this little teaser is how there's 24 racers on the track, and I feel like that's really how they're going to show off the next generation Switch 2's capabilities, because having a brand new Mario Kart game with double the amount of players as the previous one, and still having these high quality textures and details on the track and everything, that's really how you're going to be able to show off what this system can do. But really, besides that, the other thing that I've seen a lot of people talking about negatively when it comes to this new Mario Kart game is the new design that they've got here for Donkey Kong, as by now I'm sure you guys have seen that Donkey Kong is looking to have a new kind of style and design to his character inside of this Mario Kart game, and it's looking to be more inspired by like the movie version of Donkey Kong with like the goofy eyes and everything, and obviously we've been used to like the current Donkey Kong design for so many years now, so it is a pretty drastic change. And so I can understand the mixed reactions. Some people are just going to be like, it's whatever, I don't really care, it doesn't bother me. Other people are going to be like, well, I've been used to the current Donkey Kong design for so long and this just looks off to me, I don't really like it. And other people are just going to be like, you know what, this looks cool, I'm all down for it, I'm excited, it doesn't matter. So it's really going to be all over the place, but I am kind of interested to see exactly how this is going to work. The teaser does show Peach riding a motorcycle in her dress, which is different from the biker suit that she usually wears, and so because of that there is some speculation going on if this Mario Kart game could potentially have like alternate costumes or skins when you're picking your characters, and so because of that it's possible that maybe this Donkey Kong is actually just like a movie version skin or something that they're gonna have, and that's what they wanted to kind of tease inside of this little video. But when you actually choose Donkey Kong on like the character select screen, you're gonna be able to choose like the original design that we're used to and also this movie version. But then again, it does make you wonder if that's not the case, and if this is going to be the default Donkey Kong design inside of this new Mario Kart game, what does that really mean for like the future of this character? And that's really where I feel like a lot of the disappointment is coming from with some people, because they're kind of worried about what this could mean for the future rather than like what it means for Mario Kart itself. And so I can kind of understand that, because when we get like a brand new Smash game, for example, on the Switch 2, is Donkey Kong gonna have like this design again? What about like in Mario Party and stuff like that? So is this just gonna be like a brand new Donkey Kong design going forward, or is it just like a one-off thing that they're doing for this new Mario Kart game? And so of course I can't answer that question because I don't know either, but I can kind of understand why some people are a little bit worried because of that. And so like if we do get like a new Donkey Kong Country game on the Switch 2, what would be like the design for Donkey Kong? And then if they have that, what about some of the other characters? Because I don't think like Dixie Kong has like a movie design or like any of those other types of characters and stuff. So it is definitely a pretty interesting thing to think about. But yeah, when it comes to this new Mario Kart game, I'm still very much excited for it, and I can't wait to see the official unveiling of it inside of that April Direct for the Nintendo Switch 2. I don't really care too much about like the visuals and exactly how the game looks, because for me, Mario Kart is really all about the gameplay. I just want this new Mario Kart game to feel completely different from Mario Kart 8 and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, have the entire physics engine completely redone, just make it feel like an all new Mario Kart, and just make the experience just so different so that it actually feels like a completely fresh new Mario Kart after so long. I just want like the drifting, the kart mechanics and everything to be completely different, all the items and everything too, so make it feel completely new, and that's really kind of the biggest thing that I want to see from this game. And so yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, definitely be sure to click that like button and also subscribe to the channel as well. I'm definitely gonna have some more videos talking about the Nintendo Switch 2, so be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on that. Comment down below and let me know what you think about all of this. What are some of your thoughts about this brand new Mario Kart game? Are you very excited for it? How do you feel about some of these things like Donkey Kong? And what are your thoughts on everything? Be sure to comment down below and let me know. But if you don't have anything to say about it, just comment your favorite emoji down below for some engagement. I would really appreciate it. Go follow me on Twitter at @Aero so you can be featured in videos, and also join my Discord server as well. We've got a bunch of people in there who are always talking about Pokemon and Smash Bros and Nintendo, so definitely be sure to join that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching.